Easy money.
Plus 10%. Plus que 10% et c'est bon. Ah si, en dessous, hein. Dans l'eau quoi. Moi je vais juste me mettre à jour quoi.
Take it easy.
Il va me faire chier sinon bah, ça sert à rien, je suis obligé de fight.
Witness the power.
I will have order.
Rain outlines your fate. Gotcha. Game's up. Hanzo, rain cutter. Go! It's over! Quietly now. Body and mind. Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Boom. Here comes the catch. Higher, higher, hands on fire. Huh?
Comment je peux faire du 94 000 en fait? Si vous the fuck? Y a pas un problème là? Non, si j'ai maintenant je l'ai 90, je l'ai niveau 80. Il me manque juste améliorer ses aptitudes pour dimanche du coup. Je vais améliorer full max et après je vais améliorer 90, après je vais améliorer full max. Genre là, il y a 0 coffre. C'est bizarre, hein. Oh, j'ai jamais exploré là, hein. Y a rien, genre. Ouais, d'accord, tu peux tirer comme ça. Je sais même pas. Non mais attends, mais c'est où en fait? Je comprends pas.
SLT, ça dit quoi?
Ça y est, ça va? Bah, ça fait du Genshin, hein. Et toi? Putain, frère, ça m'a fait peur, frère. Frère, je vais péter un plomb. Je suis à 80. Comment ça, 91? J'étais à 90. Ok. J'ai fait 1%, je sais pas comment. Là, je suis à 63, 91, 73. On va faire la version le plus chiante, hein, il manque 9%, frère. Il me faut un sanctuaire, quoi. Je sais même pas, il y a un sanctuaire.
SB-moi rien, tu te rappelles de moi.
Ça va, moi, rien, tu te rappelles de moi? Pas du tout. Oh, la vie, hein, oh là là, j'adore ce jeu. Ok, là c'est bon.
Merci
Ok,
Mexd.
ok. Ok. La vie de voix, attends. Je pense que c'est un coffre délicat. Putain, j'ai l'habitude de faire deux touches. Sinon, tu dis quoi? Quoi? Je l'avais pas vu. Je l'avais pas mis là. Je l'avais pas pris, je veux dire. Putain, je l'avais pas pris comme un con. Ok. Ok, là je l'ai pris. En fait, je suis obligé de faire ça, quoi. Sinon, je vais me prendre le courant d'air, quoi. Là, 7, 8, 9, c'est bon. Bon, c'est bon, c'est bon, il faut juste que je fasse ça. Et c'est un coffre normal, normalement. Oh, un coffre délicat. Oh, c'est nice.
Easy money.
Je suis à combien, vite fait? 92? 92. 92%. Parce que là, moi, je préfère faire fontaine que semi-ro, parce que semi-ro, c'est une galère à faire. Je vais faire ça après, hein. Là, après fontaine, quoi. Fontaine, je m'amuse mieux, quoi. C'est mieux. Juste, je suis à 92% parce que j'ai pris tout Hydroculus. Et ça me met du pourcent à de bâtard. À ce point-là. Faut juste que... Parce que sur le titre, j'ai dit première partie, c'est genre... Oh bah tiens, j'ai un coffre. C'est là, 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 là. Pas là et pas là. Ça, c'est deuxième partie. Mais la deuxième partie, je la fais plus tard parce qu'il faut que je prenne tous les hydroculus, mais la vidéo, elle est pas sortie sur l'anglais. Ah, ça va durer 1 heure, mais 1 heure de rentable, quoi. C'est un coffre délicat. Je crois que c'est un coffre délicat.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain. These are about
Alors là, les go. Ah ouais, d'accord.
Aw. Cute.
93. Attends, chaque coffre, genre, je monte de 1% ou c'est comment? Parce que, attends, je pense... Là, ça fait partie de la saison. Les 93... 93 ans, il manque pas beaucoup.
Clients, 2 clients, 3 clients.
Je vais prendre ce truc là après. La petite boîte. Ça fait quelques mini pourcentages, mais ça peut me faire 1%. Allez, on a un coffre. On a un coffre avec ça. Déjà, on va faire ça. Faut juste que le bleu il est là, mais le beige là. Il est où le beige? Ah, attends. Peut-être il y en a pas. Peut-être il faut juste que je fasse ça.
Gotcha.
J'ai mis du 32 000 hein.
Salut.
Allez, ça
C'est
va?
vrai.
Ouais, toi.
Here,
Alors là, on s'amuse un peu.
let me weave you a bow. See? Time to go.
90 000. Maman. J'aurais pas à me prendre ça, moi. Hein. Non, un coffre. Voilà.
Jackpot.
Très
Ouais,
bien,
tu peux.
aujourd'hui j'ai eu Tao.
Ah ouais, GG, hein. GG. Otao, c'est bien, hein. Tu l'as eu à combien de pitié du coup? À combien exactement? Là, moi, je sais que je suis à 20 de pitié là pour avoir mon 5 étoiles. Je vais avoir la C1 en fait. La C1, elle est 10 fois mieux. Je préfère l'avoir la C1 qu'un bâton d'eau, moi, tu vois. Parce que là, pour l'instant, j'ai juste mis ses stats et mon max de dégâts, là, j'ai fait 100k. Avec cette team. Faut juste que j'ai son ulti, je peux te faire un 100k. Hein. Avec ses stats de bâtard, quoi. Mais en plus, je l'ai pas encore fort, moi. Allez, pas triple couronne, tout ce que tu veux. Là, j'ai fait 80.
76.
76. Oh, c'est toujours là qui tombe. Entre 76 et 78 que ça tombe tout le temps. Ça tombe tout le temps, tu vois. Hein.
Take it easy. Busted.
Ouais, mec, j'ai fait 11 000 sur un coup normal là. C'est un DR en fait.
Jackpot.
Mais les gars, vraiment faites les hydroculus, hein, les gars, vraiment. C'est un conseil que je vous donne. Comment ça, j'ai une pierre destinée? Attends, j'ai des pierres, je sais même pas comment ça se fait, mais vas-y, hein, une pierre destinée, ça me va. Hein. Moi, je vous donne un conseil, vraiment explorer la map. Hein. Mais vraiment explorer. Peut-être à l'intérieur, il y a des trucs, non?
J'ai attendu que t'aies en live toute la journée.
À ce point. J'ai un peu arrêté à 5 heures du matin, quoi. Je me suis réveillé à 10 heures, mais j'ai pas joué, quoi. Bah, j'ai vite fait jouer, tu vois, mais pas énormément. Ah, attends, je pense qu'il y a un coffre avec ça. Attends. Ah non, c'est de l'autre côté, je suis con. Attends, l'autre côté, c'est quoi?
T'es à combien de pity sur la perma?
Oh, je sais pas. Je sais que j'ai eu mon 5 étoiles. Je sais pas quand, mais... Attends. Comment on casse ce truc? J'ai cassé? Ah, ok, en fait, c'est un truc vraiment con, ça. En fait, il faut que je casse ça, mais... Comment tu veux que je le casse?
J'aime pas explorer, c'est long.
Ouais, mais t'aimes pas explorer, mais... Tu sais, on peut avoir une pitié, hein. Un 5 étoiles juste en explorant. Hein. Moi, j'aime bien explorer, c'est bien. Mais en vrai, vraiment... Genre, vraiment, la ville que j'ai jamais explorée, c'est Sumeru. Mais Sumeru, c'est trop long. Bah, Sumeru, j'aime pas, en fait. Je préfère Fontaine. Parce que regarde, hein, regarde mes zones. Hein. Regarde mes zones juste. Hein. 74, 93, 63, je fais juste là pour la première partie sur ce live. À être à 100% minimum. Là, je suis à 31, 38, 30, 42, 29, 30, 32, 42, 58, 49, 54, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. Mine du gouffre. Bah, franchement, 100%. Une économie, je suis presque à 100%, mais je suis à 95. Enfin, 95, ça va. Sur Inazuma. 100%, 100%,
Je dois monter
100%.
Utao mais j'y ai pas de mora. Je tryhard les quêtes, c'est impressionnant WSH.
Ouais, 93, 100%. Mais j'ai fait une pause, hein, vraiment, en explo. Je sais que j'avais fait de l'explo avant, avec mes potes. Bah, avec un abonné, mais maintenant c'est devenu un pote. Il y avait ça, il y a Marvin. Avec Marvin, on a fait un peu d'exploit à mon stat, mais il a arrêté. Et avec Jeunesse, il a R60. Et avec Poney aussi. Poney, il a R60 aussi. J'ai beaucoup d'AR60 dans mes amis. J'en ai 3. Après j'ai des 58, des 57, des 56. Mon pote il est là, mais il a arrêté de jouer. Je sais pas pourquoi il a arrêté de jouer, je pense qu'il est plus disponible. Mais ça y est là, voilà quoi. Simulacre d'eau, logique.
Je suis passé rare 49 aujourd'hui.
Bah GG hein. Mais tu vas galérer vers la R55, c'est ça? Ouais, 55 à 56. Tu vas galérer. Comment je peux faire en fait? Attends, peut-être et je fais... Attends, peut-être et je fais comme... Ah, attends, on a un truc là. Oh, attends, mais je comprends pas, il y a un courant d'air là. Non, mais attends, il y a un problème là.
T'as cassé mon cerveau.
Comment ça, j'ai cassé ton cerveau? Comment ça? Mais vraiment, un conseil, vraiment, fais les tutos. Comment... Bah déjà, premier tuto, pour que tu peux monter les pourcentages sans ouvrir des coffres. Mais j'y fais pas. Genre vraiment, dis-toi, j'étais à 30%, 30% juste avec des hydroculus.
C'est trop compliqué.
Ah ouais? Faut juste que... Bah en fait, là, il manque juste un hydroculus, en fait. Il manque un hydroculus que j'ai là et c'est bon. Mais c'est surtout là que je vais péter un plan parce que je sais pas il est où ce point de TP de merde. Attends, il est en dessous le truc. Ok, il faut que je vais en dessous le truc, mais comment tu veux que je sois en dessous? Il est en dessous là? Peut-être c'est la quête Archon. Hein. Parce que regarde mes quêtes. C'est plus que ça. Hein. Moi, tu sais quoi, allez. On va faire un mode, mode truc. Je suis à l'acte 2, je suis en retard. Hein.
WSH.
Wesh. De quoi, wesh? Wesh la stricte. Non, en vrai, moi je suis bien lancé en pourcentage. Ouais.
T'as 0 quête.
Ouais. Bah, j'ai fait un tri, hein, j'ai fait un tri. Dis-toi, avant de passer à la fontaine, j'ai fait toutes mes quêtes. Hein. Mais vraiment,
Mets le jeu en japonais.
chelou, je sais pas comment vous faites. Hein. En anglais, c'est mieux.
Criminel.
Criminel. On a travaillé chez un criminel. Ouais, surtout tu en jeu en japonais, Elisa, frère, laisse tomber. Hein. Et qu'à la ref, voilà. Et vous avez pas la ref? Mettez vos jeux en anglais et montez une montagne avec elle. En vrai, moi, il faut juste que je fasse mes 15 restants là.
Là je fête la quête des histoires de la régie et la ref.
Là, vache, putain, t'es loin. Ah, t'es loin, vrai. Là, wesh. Je pense aller retourner ailleurs. Je pense, j'avais tout fini. Mais il y a des quêtes que j'ai la flemme de le faire. C'est même pas des quêtes. C'est des escapades. Je les ai tous, mais je les fais pas. Je sais que j'en fais une par jour. Là, aujourd'hui, j'en fais une. Je suis obligé, en fait.
Mais en arc tout fait.
En arcan, tout fait. Oh oui, en arcan, oui. En arcan, j'ai pas fait parce que moi, je suis content, tu vois. Regarde. C'est vraiment les quêtes les plus chiantes, c'est ceux-là. Je te dis, c'est ceux-là. J'en ai fait quand même quelques-unes, hein. J'en ai fait, allez, pas beaucoup, mais ça va. Là, aujourd'hui, je vais finir celle de Eugene. Demain, je fais elle. Demain, je fais elle. Demain encore. Après-demain. 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 Et après-demain. Après, j'aurai tout fini. Parce que tout le monde dit c'est de la merde, ça, hein. Mais, par acte, t'as 60 primo-gemmes, oui, mais t'as 2 succès. 20 et 5, ça fait 85. 85 primo. Par escapade. Là, j'aurai 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85, 85. Et je sais que t'as 600 primogèmes dans un truc. Non, en fait, là, je fais juste ça, hein. Parce que regardez, hein. Ah bah tiens, allez. Niveau 11. Mais, oui, j'ai entendu une voix. Ah ouais, je commence à faire un peu chaud.
T'es loin WSH.
T'es loin, wesh. Ouais, mais moi, je suis mon temps. Je suis mon temps pour les quêtes. Les plus chiantes, c'est les quêtes du monde. C'est pas les quêtes, c'est les quêtes comme ça, tu fais juste... Tu sais pas, mais c'est bon. Ouais, je suis très loin, mais moi, je m'en fous, je prends mon temps.
Vas-y, je vais explorer Fontaine.
Bah moi, je te donne un conseil, va sur YouTube et tape Hydroculus. Et t'as fait toutes les quêtes du monde. Déjà, moi, je te donne un conseil, fais toutes les quêtes du monde et après... Bah, et t'as tous les points de TP, je veux dire. Après, fais la vidéo des Hydroculus. Ça va te mettre un pourcentage de bâtard. Là, je suis déjà niveau 4 hein, de la statue des 7. Mais j'ai tous les Hydroculus première partie. Première partie de Fontaine. Deuxième partie, elle est sortie, mais j'attends la vidéo, en fait. Bah, j'attends de faire toutes les quêtes et voilà. Parce que les quêtes, c'est un peu chiant.
Je vais sur Yolab d'Otir.
Ah bah... Oh putain, t'arrives à suivre? Ça? J'arrive pas à suivre, hein, ça. Moi, je sais qu'il y a Tarta qui va venir, hein, normalement. Et j'ai vu une bande-annonce, un truc comme ça. Bah ouais, au début de Fontaine.
Oui, c'est simple.
Ah, laisse-moi me battre, là. Ouais, si, wesh. On peut pas la moquer, elle. Et là, il y a les chances, elle a l'air forte, elle. Hein. Vache.
Ce moment incroyable.
Moi, je croyais qu'il y avait Tarta, tu vois. Parce que je sais que j'avais vu Tarta à un moment. On va pas l'invoquer. Putain, en plus, j'adore les électros, putain.
I should thank you for lending us your sword there.
Plus tard.
Ah bah, moi, j'aimerais bien l'avoir, hein,
Before
putain.
I do so, I believe that following someone
En
without
plus, c'est une épéiste.
is actually called stalking. Is it not?
Je sais pas, c'est comme Tarta.
Do
Parce que
not
Tarta, c'est un arc, mais
Thank
c'est
you
pas un
for
arc.
Sorry,
whatever.
I doubt I know much more. Your performance to
And
none of these mecha. I can only conclude.
what? Your
Yes.
I will continue.
Mais je sais pas comment tu peux arriver à suivre Holoyab.
Right.
Je
I
n'arrive pas.
suppose that's the best
Et tu, et tu parles de la carte interactif.
No, I just
Je m'appelle pas. Hein.
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought we were those Gardemex. Oh, and there was that champion duelist in Clor.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. As such, we're
It will take. If it were me, I.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were?
well, to be honest.
Huh?
Yes. All after we parted, that the Fanta tasted kind of Fanta.
So the
Putain, ça dure 30 ans les dialogues, un truc de fou.
Huh? Really?
I sent people to Hotel de. That's when I figured out that.
What?
Well, speaking of which,
Well, it can't be. Oh, and this time Paimon heard it. Does that mean
that doesn't sound like too much of a bet.
new intel?
Parce que normalement, et je finis l'acte 2, normalement, je peux avoir l'histoire de la quête de ligne, je sais pas quoi là. Ligne S, je sais pas quoi, le magicien là. Le magicien qui. Je sais pas quoi.
But he never gave testimony. Yes, thank you. Oh, you mean
Well, you did. And besides, we're in this now.
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite.
Je vais quitter ton live, je après.
Vas-y.
well, we also
Bah
have
bon,
some
fin
plans.
hein. Il y en a 85 première partie. Oh, un succès. Alors là, moi, je suis en rang, moi. Je suis à combien de succès du coup 632. Ouais, aujourd'hui, go les 700. Hein. Ah, et en plus, alors là, il faut vraiment que je fasse le 100% en fait. En fait, il faut que je finisse les premières parties des quêtes. Et bah, la première partie des quêtes Archon. Minimum. Et après, bah voilà. Hein. Après, il faut faire 100%. Hein. Parce que, attends. Normalement, c'est plein, il n'y a pas de triangle. Il y a le forgeron, il y a la cuisine. Non, mais c'est moi où on voit pas le triangle. Parce qu'en fait, le triangle te permet de voir toutes tes quêtes, en fait. Non, mais c'est surtout là que j'ai pété un plomb pour les coffres. En bas.
It's right up.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't.
Very
En
good.
plus, t'as 925
Thank you,
XP.
Melis. Now,
Oh. Comment je fais? Non mais attends quoi? Ok, là ça va être la partie la plus chiante parce que je sais pas comment faire. Comment on accède? Comment on accède? Comment on accède à ce point? À ce point de TP? Ok, ouais, attends, tu sais quoi, on va suivre ça? Pas être con. On va suivre ça, hein. Ah non, merde. Attends, j'ai suivre aussi ça, hein. Ou c'était l'inverse? Non. Hmm.
Take it easy.
Ok, j'y suis, ok. Je prends mon point de TP. Je prends le point de TP, frère. Tu vas vraiment pas me faire chier. Succès, c'est bon, j'ai eu mon succès, j'ai eu tous les points de TP. Ok. Là, c'est débloquer toutes les statues. Les sanctuaires des profondeurs. Monter les statues des statues au niveau max. Ouais, bon, ça on peut pas normalement. Attends, quoi? Monter la fontaine de Lucine. La quoi, fontaine niveau max? Je sais pas c'est quoi. Monter la... Ah, je sais pas le. Ah, je sais c'est quoi. Je suis pas sûr, mais je pense que c'est ça ce que je pense.
So, this is your...
Your accommodations have been.
After all, we don't
Seems like it's tough. Your father...
Et là, je suis à l'acte
if you'll
2.
allow me.
And no. My father's name is Callus. 3 years ago.
Oh no.
But I do not at the time. But strangely, that even after being serious, how could he protect his honor? The closest piece of info I have.
Ah, so...
That's right. However, I must know what really happened. If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the and now, here I am investigating his death.
Demoiselle.
I also will never believe that Master Callus murdered anyone. Master Callus did so. Even our supporters decreased greatly due to...
Wait. If Callus was such a good...
No. Perhaps people love watching the evil turn over a new...
What? How could... Never mind. If Callus was really...
And there is one other thing.
Oh. Huh? Yeah. That's not the sort of thing that you can...
Miss Clorand, as she knew Master Callus, there was only ever...
It's not that I don't understand her at all. But
Don't worry now.
Afterward, Miss Clorand told... Yes, that is all.
oh, all right. Anyway, that's the thanks.
Yeah.
Please, relax and get some sleep.
Parce qu'en vrai, je pense qu'il n'y a pas de coffre là-dedans. Se reposer. D'accord. On va se reposer, t'inquiète.
Huh? Navia?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of...
Paimon gets the feet, but...
No, I just returned after going out for a while.
Wait.
Unfortunately, this name seems... I suspect that the...
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No. There, and that is the archives, kept by Chief... If the OC...
So Nervalette maintained... In that case, look...
Ok, 150 XP juste en parlant, c'est nice. Ok. Une quête. Alors là, le Mora, moi ça me va le Mora. Hein. Parce que, attends. Ami, il y a qui est connecté aujourd'hui? D'accord. My Xio Bull is bad. Vas-y, on va voir son Xio, hein. D'accord. Mais je vais taille, c'est bon. Même mon petit ami, frère. C'est vrai en plus, hein. Je pense qu'il a pas changé son Xio. Et... Ah, il a une lumière, si je te. Voilà. Comment il a un Xio? Attends, tellement bien son Xio, laisse tomber. Je sais pas c'est quoi son set, mais j'ai jamais aimé son Xio, hein. J'ai jamais aimé. Ouais, le dev, moi. Ouais, mais en fait, il veut mettre un demi et de hydro, tu vois, comme moi que j'avais fait, mais moi je le mets plus comme ça. Parce qu'en fait, son meilleur set, c'est pas ça. Son meilleur set, c'est l'emblème. Hein. L'emblème, c'est 10 fois mieux. Il fallait que je dis, mais. L'emblème, c'est mieux en vrai. L'emblème,
The palais is right up ahead.
le meilleur. Hein. Rendez-vous au bureau du juge suprême. D'accord. Au juge suprême, carrément. Suprême, attention. Suprême. Non, on va l'arc en hydro du coup. Putain.
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently occupied with official matters. Huh. This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Nervalet's files are really secure.
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear, I don't care who you are or who you might be related to. Our rules make no exceptions.
See? They've got great discipline, too.
Yep, yep. I'm in contempt. If you're here just to
No.
Oh, yes,
We're here today to...
Huh. Is that even a...
Of course.
Don't... All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice is just inside.
Ah, thanks so much.
Please come in.
Je te jure, je vais lui mettre une méthode dans sa gueule, lui. Tellement envie.
Sorry to barge in, Mos...
It's all right.
We're looking for a...
Ah, I see.
Who knew that Neverlet would be so easy to talk?
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain there are no records of him.
Traveler?
Is that so?
Miss Navia, I can understand how you feel. Your father, Cal.
And what? Are you trying to No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. It's just like last time. You even told me that in your eyes, if you truly... Why didn't you give me the power to stop everything? Was it... There are still... If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes.
I'm sorry, Miss.
You and my father... It's not so much... Oh, well. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
Navia, are you?
I'm fine.
You're right.
Now that I think of it,
What is it? Did you think of something?
yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and that thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value. Oh?
So you're saying, yeah.
I really think... Alright, let's...
Yeah, we're gonna...
Do you want to go with me now? Great.
Parce qu'attends, t'as quoi comme récompense? Ouais. Pas de primogème, hein. Voilà.
Whoa, what a huge ship!
There's no need. My father was the one. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and...
And Paimon thought you were bluffing. Paimon was confused with... But now that Paimon has seen this ship for her...
Well, Poisson is where Spina di Ro...
Bon là, on a mis le bateau, ok.
Malouse, we're back!
Apologies for the... You said before that you still had...
You still remember?
Yes, the case was quite...
Could you tell us...
Yeah, of course. Many years at a glance.
Wait!
Yes, he did. If you drink synth, and if you were to stop, as he oversaw with...
Bosses uncompromised. Not only that,
Yes, recognizing that. The man's name was that night, but then... Sounds just like Lenny. Looking back on it, though, precisely. But, considering it now, you're right.
Jacques was an empathetic. I think this third... On that note, however, our opponent, even though Spin, there is no need...
If that's indeed what he wished for, was I not the closest person to him? What was the point of him dying without sharing any of the secrets he knew? Did Synth is still here? Callus the Unfaithful, did he think I've never accepted that. I want to find...
Navia.
This is indeed...
So you do know something else, Malouse?
Yes, I do. But what drove...
What?
And the serial disappearance 5 years was knowing all of this. But as long as if something were to...
Right.
As we've seen, Bob...
No, I don't believe it. He never appeared to look sick to me.
No father wants their daughter to see them weak and haggard. Especially someone as proud as Boss. To him, dying in a duel and suffering lasting dishonor as the...
So he chose...
I'm afraid you're not understanding. If Boss's spirit... I'm sure...
No. Is that the amount of confidence he had in me? And what if I was never able to make it to... Yeah. I suppose that, thankfully, he rarely talked to me about complex matters, and thus understood little of me as a person. Malouse, what was the key?
It's the location when he was threatened. But if you...
Why? If we...
You mustn't forget that we're fighting against... There's no telling what... But a single... The worst case...
Then...
Well, you saw...
But things are...
You sound like you've put a lot of thought...
I am the butler. I've always been willing to take on any kind of...
Thank you for all of that, Malouse.
Let me think. When I announced order, if the vendors didn't after several rounds of the first is Florent.
Huh?
Yes, so thanks to his, there's someone else like him too. Marcel.
Uncle Marcel.
It's a guild. In the beginning,
So, they're...
Yes, it's a bit...
the final suspect is Thierry, the man responsible for coordinating information between... Although the guards, since Thierry is always in the know about our current activity...
I see. To think that the end...
If you want to investigate them...
Of course.
You're too kind. And before I forget, proving Bob after that incident, Jacques' wife, and if it might help, you could also pay them a visit. I can...
Aw, thank you so...
A new case awaits, my dear partner. I hope we can work together to...
It is settled.
Thank you for arranging...
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from us?
Oh,
Hey, Navia's all quiet. This isn't like her at all.
I'm sorry.
Ah, if it's...
But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques?
You don't understand at all.
I didn't know how to face you. Because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know.
I'm sorry. On the matter regard...
Would you mind sharing it with me?
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless... He had many regrets. So when Mr. Callis, he tried to be as careful as he could.
They found out...
Papa didn't...
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. I don't know that for sure. But you could say that... Which is why I'm the one who should feel guilty. Callis had always taken great care of, even if he fired the shot.
But Mama, why is Papa still the... Papa always wanted to be a good man.
Well, things aren't always as they seem. You still feel like your papa was a good man, right?
Yeah.
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man, regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword.
Oh.
Thank you for everything you've told me.
Thank you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
You really think that's...
Are you okay, Navia?
I'm fine. Florent should be nearby, and we should be able to find Thierry and Uncle Marcel in the city. I'll get myself together on the way, so please don't...
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about...
Yeah, I've heard.
It also, after my partner, can you do me a favor? Try to recall...
After that, my first react. But when I got...
So you also...
Indeed. Reason being, but according to the... About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned. Do you think they're...
At least from our the gun he was holding...
Yeah, that makes... But hold on. He didn't even want to face the orb. Did he lose all faith in the courts?
I'll tell you everything.
I understand. Then... And if I may just say one more thing. But many people have left, but it was Mr. K. No matter what other...
Don't worry. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth as well. Hey, Thierry, it's me.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, okay.
are you sure there is...
I mean, Callis to defend. You'll be next to him. And
Ah, yes. What happened at the
If you want to go through...
That'd be much...
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle... Why do you ask?
Well, you see, just so... if you hypothetically wanted to...
Then you think too highly of my abilities. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef to cook, but if you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind, removing a serial number. So I can promise, they're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both.
Oh, then you're officially in the clear, Thierry.
Oh, thank you for... Jokes aside, I'd like to wish you all the best with your investigation. I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
Hello. How may I help you? I'm here to see Marcher.
Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. That is...
Oh, it's all... I just wanted to...
Yes.
Oh!
That's right. I also witnessed to beat the Hydro...
Oh,
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also...
Yes. I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that...
Exactly.
Oh, and what make...
We were attacked on Araneus by some unnumbered Gardamex. And there was also an... If not for the vigilance...
Alas. But rest assured, Navia. Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If you're scared, you can always return there. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the confrérie of...
Thank you, Uncle Mar... Do you have any news...
The confrérie... Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself.
Sounds good. All my wealth comes from...
Take it easy.
We've talked to all three...
none of them sounded particularly suspicious.
Anyway.
But where should we start? You brought...
According to Jacques' family members, he...
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective? Makes sense. Besides Jacques, it's obvious that our...
Do you think...
Given everything that's happened, who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex? Florent? But...
So you're saying he's...
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he... Uncle Marcel? And with funds from the confrérie, still really hard. Also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a whole lot of Mora and energy to fight? Thierry, you say? But...
Yeah, if the mecha were taken...
Who could it be? You know?
Could we be missing...
The suspect isn't... Even if I don't want to believe it, I'm starting to see...
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yes. Malus did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. We need far more...
Navia, here you are. Oh, I've been looking for you.
Huh? Aren't
Yeah. News came from...
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials? What's so newsworthy about this one?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
What?
Yeah, we know him. Maybe even a little too well.
Well, he's been accused of being the
Wait, how?
That's what I thought was strange about it. So if the charge against him stands...
Right. Because they'll...
Yeah.
Huh? Split up? What do you mean? Just as expected of my part. Since this isn't... You're right. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence.
We'll help you.
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malus, Silver.
We heard. It's our hope.
Thanks.
See you then. Now that Navia has set out for Aranias, we should also get going.
Oh, j'ai une constellation.
Cute treasure coffin. Phew. If we bury it, maybe it'll spring back to life.
Huh? Huh? Phew.
Huh. According to Malusa's info, the city... Let's go and try to find the entrance. Finally found it. Huh. So this is the entrance that leads to the... Your Navia's probably...
It would appear that I'm up. Do you accept?
To be perfectly honest, however, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel in which case, as long as I accept the charge. I've got to admit, when I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for...
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too?
No. That's not what...
Alas, it would have... In that case...
That case had nothing to... Huh? What's what?
I told you... Miss Navia, this... But that was an
Oh, please. We can put the discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with... And if my charge...
Oh. A young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway. So I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia.
That person... Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabra... Huh? What Confrérie?
I've heard of them.
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me And if the charge fails, depending...
Yes.
In that case, members of the guard. Mr. Marcel, you...
I think an attorney...
Very well.
I would like to take only through elucid...
Navia, come on. What? If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make every...
exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone...
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina during the banquet, all attending guests, when the guests arrived at the scene, they found the guard's investigation did not... The suspect did not dispute. Callus was defeated by... These are the known facts.
After that, however... testimony of... However, this assassin... A pile of... But... Real... realizing this, the true culprit caused the... So that's what happened. Wait, you're...
What a great theory.
Mr. Marcel.
Ah, but I think...
Then, may I... One. Do...
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home.
I may not have the... We should be able to, considering the series... That makes sense to me.
Maybe she's scared.
Alternatively,
My second question has to do with the... Then why didn't Mr. Callis explain himself in court? If he... I've thought about this too. The dissolving power. My father could have exposed... At that time, what was certain, however...
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next top.
What? If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only... Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of... But what good would that do? How had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its... But by staying so... I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this... So, you mean to say... Your father... That's right. Do you have any... Of course. All you need is... I don't need your apology, but since he entrusted it... so...
As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken account in my line of work. Just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to... I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Cal...
Since that's your testimony...
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you...
Right? What she said was fast.
Wait, weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are, in my father's case, the culprit and at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also only dissolved the victim in front of it. The culprit could only time their actions so precise, coincidentally.
So that's why I'm used to it.
No need to appeal.
I won't try to... On top of that, does a person have to be physically... I know that even... Alas, who won't feel at least a... But if I were to just... Do you know what the big...
I suppose you...
It's timing. I'm a businessman in addition, but...
I do apologize.
No.
Is there anything... You can also take a look at my border entry records. Or ask my... Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your...
Seems like she... At this rate, Navia will be convicted for falsely accused.
I think you've done us... But aren't you going... He wished for you... Once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings, and to stop rushing headlong...
This isn't just about me. And it never... The biggest difference... The people whose families were destroyed... Many people's... And whose... Is it a man...
Huh.
Oh. I was... Wait...